deck, right?
We've got the same thing on either side, but different arts, haven't they?
Saprilling on one side of one art, Saprilling of a different art on the other side.
All right.
Nice.
Ready. Mr. Sam.
Okay, I'll draw for the turn and play this mountain and pass the turn.
Sam straight out with Gavi, even though his name's Lord Sam Grace.
I'll play a tapped Forgotten Cave. Done.
As long as it's changed by the end of the stream, it's okay.
I'm going to
Great
play a
job to
Savage
change
Lands
the
tapped.
names.
I changed my name already.
I'm recording off the screen.
Oh.
Savage Lands, does that produce a white?
No.
What? Oh, it's the Jund one.
Yes.
Damn.
Command tower, go.
Why does that matter?
Tap, draw. No reason.
Are you running the Orchard by any chance? Exotic Orchard.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Like, it's
I'm
in
gonna
my
play this. Play this Exotic Orchard and pass turn.
You mean like one of these? It's in my hand. It's coming up next turn.
Don't worry, lads. Got the command tower down for you.
Yeah.
Marco Synth Wellspring.
Now I can produce Sultai colours.
Yep.
It's me a mountain. Go.
Exotic
that?
Orchard.
Wellspring.
I'm going to have a Sakura Tribe Elder in past 10.
Eater.
Oh.
I'll
Bit of
crack it at
forest.
some point.
And say go.
Turns. What
Draw.
card do I need?
I'm going to play a mountain. Tap for... No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm going to pay 2 for this Ominous Seas. Play an Is It Boilerworks and return this mountain to my hand.
What?
So now you kind of know I have 2 mountains in hand. Pass turn.
Yeah, no. The annoying thing about these, where like half of them have got Ikoria set symbols and half of them have got C20, is that you don't know what was actually in the original deck now.
Yeah, that is
without
my
looking
biggest
up a list.
complaint.
Go.
I will
Like
be
this
getting
token that has one set symbol on one side and a different one on the other side of the card.
That's just silly. I don't know why they've done
so
that.
silly. And so we kiss goodbye to any chance of getting sponsored by Wizards.
Fuck you lot.
Do you really think that was likely?
Fuck you, Wizards. Nope.
I think we're more likely to be sponsored by Pom Bears.
Whose
The
turn is it?
delicious, tasty,
Mine,
salty
I was
crisp.
shuffling up after
Pom
searching.
Bears, the crisp that don't just
Uh.
look happy and make you smile, they taste happy and make you smile.
Jesus fucking
Only
Christ.
69 calories per pack. They're a great low-calorie alternative.
I'm going to play a Terramorphic Expanse and a Commander's Sphere, and then pass the turn.
Draw a card. Play a land.
And I'll crack the Expanse.
I'm going to play Cold-Eyed Selkie.
Burp.
Island Walk. Whenever it deals combat damage to player, you draw that many cards. Pass turn.
Untap. 1 foreshadow counter. Let's play a Temple of Triumph and scry one.
Doesn't count as a draw though.
Ooh, I'll keep that on top. You're correct. Thanks, Greg. Drake Haven. Pass turn.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, beep.
Mountain.
Has Greg got a 2/2 just sat in his back line?
Yeah, it adds 2 mana.
Classic.
Although,
Classic Greg.
Yeah.
star player. I'm going to tap him to Daretti. I'm going to plus Daretti, discard up to 2. So I'll discard a mere battle spear and a trading post.
Oh, okay. Seems fair.
Trading post, I guess. I've done it now. You guys have seen it? No!
Seems okay.
Yeah.
Seems okay. And I'll play a mere retriever
Yeah, boy.
and pass turn.
Anyone else feel like Daretti was a very, very good precon.
Yes.
It was part of the overpowered.
Play a Dragon Skull Summit. I can make green, can't I, with my orchard?
I've got a command tower, Dave.
Yeah, there's a. But only that can only make soul type, can't it?
Yes.
So let me check. Just checking.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Play a Necrogenesis. I'm then going to pay. It has 2 exile type creature card from a graveyard. Create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. I'm going to exile the Battlesphere.
Noise.
No, Greg. Just no.
Edge counter has been incremented to 1.
And you deserve it. I am then going to pass the turn, and I'm going to find my.
Is that a planes in play?
I have a planes in play, yeah.
Thank fuck.
I thought it'd be nice. I fetched that with my Stee.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Where did I put those tokens?
Forest.
Oh wait, my exotic orchard can see your exotic orchard, which can see my Temple of Triumph, so we're okay anyway.
I'm going to mutate Otrimi on top of Cold Eye Selkie. So it's a 6/6 with Trample, Island Walk. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card mutate from your graveyard to your hand, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you draw that many cards. I am going to
half those lines of text, but I'm assuming it's bad for us.
Trample
is what it says.
Island Walk. Whenever it deals combat damage to a return target creature card from your graveyard with mutate, I don't have any.
Yeah.
And when it deals combat damage to a player, you draw that many cards. And Daretti's not a player, so attack Daretti for 6.
Oh, okay.
Good thing I haven't got Island Walk or any islands. So yeah, these are the saplings you get from this precon. You've got either that side or that side.
Exciting.
Noise.
That's it.
Gives you a
That's
bit of
me done.
variety. Untap. And draw. 2 for shadow counters. Play a mountain for the turn. Play this Hoof Prince of the Stag. And
Jesus.
with a mana floating, this Valiant Rescuer.
Hoof Prince.
So Hoof Prince of the Stag is whenever you draw a card, you may put a Hoof Print counter on a Hoof Print of the Stag. And then 2 and a white, remove 4 from it, make a 4/4 flyer.
Ooh. And you can only activate that during your turn. And then the other guy?
Valiant Rescuer is a free one who, whenever I cycle another card for the first time each turn, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. So it makes a 1/1 whenever I cycle once a turn.
Okay.
And that brings me to the passing the turn phase.
All right. After that tremendous setback.
All I did was exile Battlesphere.
No, that's not all you did.
No, that's all I did.
Poor Greg there on 7 mana.
To be fair, he played his commander into what was quite clearly going to be a 6/6 trample.
Yeah. I'll play Goblin Welder. Then I'll sacrifice the Wellspring to get the trading post back into play and get myself a land.
Does the welder have haste? Oh, you got a hammer. Sorry, didn't see that.
Yeah.
Did you say the hammer when you played the hammer?
He didn't say it, but I saw it.
Hammer time.
Greg's quite good at not saying cards.
Trading post is a 4 mana artifact.
So just
isn't
put this here. Just this here. Just this here.
I'll put this into play.
What's that?
Hammer time.
What's this? I'm at the other side of the house.
No. So there's a trading post in play now.
Oh, okay.
And a hammer of Perforos and a goblin welder.
Interesting.
He announced some of them.
Oh, wait.
Brilliant.
What turn are we on? 4, 5.
I've had 5 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be. It is your 5th. It will be my 5th soon.
Then it'll be my 5th.
Yeah.
I'm going to sack the Mere Retriever to draw a card.
Okay.
Actually keep the red open. So sack that. I will get the Wellspring back to hand.
Makes sense.
Mana Retriever.
And draw the card. Okay. Floating that mana. And so I will play the Wellspring. And find a mountain. Then I'll say go.
End of turn. Trading post is 4 CMC, isn't it?
Yes. Let's blow up all the Greg stuff.
Artifact mutation. Destroy the artifact. It can't be regenerated. I get X11 saplings, which is 4.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh man, it's a sapling party.
Yes.
Is that destroy or exile?
It's destroy. You can get it back. Don't worry.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Then draw for the turn. Play a Sand Step Citadel, which is just on camera.
Bastard.
I'm going to tap red and a green for a Zertar Druid.
Now you'll forgive me, but I can't remember off the top of my head what a Zertar Druid does, so...
He has
Adds
he
a
is a
green.
1/1, tap, add a green. Whenever you tap him for mana, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Okay.
Incremental damage. Lots and lots of little incremental damage from him. I am going to... I want to swing at Connor, but I'm just going to get a 6/6 to the face if I do.
Correct.
So I think I'm going to pass the turn instead.
Correct. Let's put down Template of Fool's God.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I put all the good cards in here.
Temples are good. Temple of Force God is good. Everyone will bitches about it.
No,
I
it's
think
a good card. I just mean it's not setting the world on fire, is it?
No, it's not a proper soul land, but
I think it is. Just like Fabled Passage is a proper fetch land.
I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack Sam.
Yeah, that
6.
seems fair. I'll take 6 in a minute.
I will draw 6.
That combination definitely seems busted.
Yeah, can I put enough of these cards down though? That's the question.
They love putting Cold Eye Selkie in like precons, I'm pretty sure.
Because it's really good.
Well, it isn't on its face, but like once you do anything to it, it suddenly becomes great.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they do. It's try and teach people how to kind of tweak decks.
How to incur card disadvantage, yeah.
To incur hatred from the rest of the table.
I'd have to do it that way around. Is that the right play? What's the right play? What's this deck so stupid?
A rants to himself.
Yeah. So I'm going to put Psychic Impetus on your soldier guy.
Yeah, Valiant Rescuer. He is goaded each turn and has to do what?
+2/+2 is goaded, and when he attacks, I scry 2.
Okay, so you get to scry 2 each turn, and I have to attack someone with him.
Yeah.
Someone that
Other
isn't
than you.
Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your Necropotence lets you sacrifice creatures, right, Dave?
Necrogenesis.
Genesis, no, just exiles creatures from graveyards.
Ah, okay. I'm going to put Parasitic Impetus on your Saproling.
Any particular one?
The one furthest to the right-hand side.
Cool.
So he has +2/+2 and is goaded. And whenever it attacks, its controller loses 2 life and I gain 2 life.
Cool.
I'm going to go to discards.
Oh, that's pretty cruel.
Yeah, it is.
Let's keep.
It's actively bad for the person that has to attack with it.
3. So that's 4 there, and then 3 of these. So get rid of a swamp, Kazur, the Ruthless Stalker, Hungering Hydra. That's me done.
Untap. Draw.
It's really weird.
Free
This.
4 shadow counters. 1 hoof print counter.
Ooh. That was my attempt at a horse.
Very good. Impressive.
It might have sounded more like Scooby-Doo laughing.
Yeah.
Somewhere between the two.
So I'm going to go to combat, and I have to attack with Valiant Rescuer at Dave.
What's his stat?
Triggers and makes Connor
Try
strong.
two.
He is a 5/3.
5/3.
Hmm.
I'm going to block with my goaded sapling.
That makes sense. Good job, buddy. We got there.
Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Now I'm going to play a mountain, pay 6, and cast Chandra Flamecaller.
Ah, okay.
That doesn't look like it came from the pre-con, Sam.
It did actually.
Oh, wow.
Here's a little.
Nice.
That's not on camera. There we go.
Yeah.
I had to put it into the middle by going the wrong way. Oh, crap. Webcams are really hard to do.
Yeah.
They're really hard to get right.
Question is, do I... So you got a bunch of 1/1s. What's your other guy? He's a 1/1 as well?
Who are you talking
Dave.
to?
Dave.
You're the only one with shitloads of 1/1s.
My Zertar Druid is indeed a 1/1 as well. I have 4 1/1 saplings and 1/1 human druid.
And Greg, what are your 2 creatures? You got a 2/2 and a...
1/1.
Oh.
There's no big creatures out.
Yeah, I'm going to mind... There it is. There's Connor's huge 6/6.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to -1 Chandra.
Which does?
-1 deals 1 damage to each creature.
That's just rude. What did my Zertar Druid ever do to you?
It happened to be the same as all your other massive creatures and Greg's welder. Pass turn.
End of turn. Nothing personal, Greg, but I'm going to exile your Mer Retriever.
Wow.
I didn't have one in play. Oh, you mean from the graveyard?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I know what it can do, so...
Well, probably nothing this game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not now, no, because it's been exiled, but
Mm-hmm.
I know what it can do.
It seems like he's picking on you, Greg.
He's running the deck with graveyard interactions.
Well, not many.
Certainly
Your
not
commander
anymore.
is one.
Yeah, my commander's not going to be able to stay on the battlefield.
No, but it means you always
Anyway.
have one.
Anyway, Greg, it's worth noting that I let your 2/2 stay alive, so
You did.
we're friends.
I'll
Right,
tap
buddy?
Let the bubbles out. Yeah. We're friends. That's good.
I think that challenge
What
needs
a-
to die.
What a convincing show.
It was. I definitely believed it.
Oh, no, I won't do that. That would be silly. I will do that some other time, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good for
That's
us.
not
Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
foreboding, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, end of turn.
Question mark?
I'm going to exile Connor. What are the big things in your graveyard now? I know you put a couple of creatures in there. Which one's the worst?
Honor, now with 0 voice.
Apparently so. Exile the Hydra. I don't know what each of them do really. And they'll untap.
Nothing to see here.
No, of course not.
Oh, the partner guy does whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on it. On that creature.
Cool. It's fine. I can exile it later if I need to.
I was about to say. Great.
What do I want to do? I'm not
It's
sure.
always fun playing with these, just staring at them going, oh, what's this deck doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially
Wait,
the
is that
first
all
time.
that does?
So I could draw a card. Don't know if there's any good cards in here though.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Is there anything I currently want in the deck?
I have something in my hand which does kind of tutoring, and I'm like, do I want to do it? No
Yeah.
idea what for.
What am I going to look for?
I think I'm going to swing for one at Chandra.
Oh, how rude. Chandra takes one.
Chandra blew up his friends.
Yeah.
Didn't you get 2 saplings?
Oh, sorry, yeah, there is another one, isn't there? So the other one's going at Chandra as well.
Chandra's at 1.
Thank you for reminding me to keep game state.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
Apparently so. I'm going to pay for Tana. Tana is a 2/2 and who has, whenever he does combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 saplings.
My name's Dave, I like saplings.
It's what the deck does. I haven't got much of a choice. Pass the turn.
Untap.
Chandra blew up his friends. Didn't you get 2?
Chandra.
I feel bad, but I've got a card that can target Greg. Is it justified if the card wasn't in the precon to destroy it?
You don't need to justify anything. You can do whatever you want.
I don't think it's justified.
I'm going to play Endless Sands.
Mm-hmm.
Which does?
Add a colorless. I can pay 2 and tap it to exile a creature I control. I can pay 4 and tap it and sacrifice it to return each card exiled with it to the battlefield.
Yeah, it's a way of rescuing creatures.
It's weird.
Recurring ETB triggers. I've got it in Yarok.
Yeah.
You store your creatures under it and then get more back for a power turn.
I'm going to make a Nissa Steward of Elements where X is 5.
Ooh.
So +2, scry 2, 0, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land or creature card with CMC less than or equal to the number of loyalty cards on it, put on the battlefield, -6, untap 2 lands you control, they become 5/5 elementals with flying and haste until end of turn, they're still lands.
There's only one mode on it, it's the middle one.
Has
0!
flying and haste.
Look at the top card. It's a land.
Mm.
That seems
Not
really odd
battlefield.
for the elementals to have flying.
Does it?
It's because she's specifically blue as opposed to her normal just green.
Yeah, I suppose that's what how they've
Yeah.
represented it.
Because
Fair enough.
the blue-white man land's elemental, isn't it? And that's got flying, hasn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen it played. I've only ever seen the black-white one.
You've never seen the blue-white manland, Celestial Colonnade, Modern All-Star.
Yeah.
Oh, you said blue-white? I thought you said blue-green for some reason.
Yeah, the blue-green one has hexproof.
I'm going to pass turn.
Untap. And draw. 4 foreshadow counters and 2 hoof print counters. This is going to get really tiring.
It already is.
I'm going to pay 6 for a new perspectives.
Oh, we definitely need one.
When a new perspective enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards.
What?
This goes up to 7. This will go up to 5
We really need to run some kind of enchantment removal.
in these precons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is definitely some in mine,
They're designed not to, pretty much.
because I have the enchantment version of Artifact Mutation,
Mm.
but it's only target.
It also says, as long as you have 7 or more cards in hand, you may pay 0 rather than pay cycling costs. I currently have 6, and I'm going to play a land for the turn. you want to know what's funny? I'm going to play Celestial Colonnade.
Is that in that deck?
What does that
No,
card do?
it's one of the cards I added.
Jesus, isn't that like a $50 card?
Yeah, if we're doing a budget, it'll be coming straight back out. Like
Yeah.
it's just here as a blue-white tap land that has some
So
flavor.
we were playing precons
It's
apart from Sam. isn't
Really not powerful. It's not powerful in Commander.
It's $50, therefore it's powerful. That's how it works.
Not in Commander. Yeah,
Definitely how it works.
definitely. I remember that actually. What do I do now? Oh. Do I just do
You
that?
should attack Dave.
I'm going to 0 Chandra. Discarding all the cards in my hand. That's 5. Rooting Moloch, Herald of the Forgotten, Zenith Flare, Irrigated Farmlands, and Mountain to draw 6 cards.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is now 11. This is now 13.
Cool.
Pass turn.
In your end step, I'll sack a mountain and turn it into a 3/3 golem.
Makes sense.
That's a 3 for a 3/3.
It looks a lot like a Mer, but
It does look like a mirror. He's only acting as a golem.
I do have that token somewhere. I think it's
I've got some somewhere, I think. All right, untap, draw.
because I was running the hammer in my Perforos deck. Not once did I ever activate it.
No. I think it's pretty cool.
I don't mind it. It's just not good enough for Perforos.
Yeah. I'll play Felden.
Yes, ping, ping, ping.
I will tap Felden and put a token onto the battlefield. That's a copy of the Goblin Welder.
Okay. Probably should have exiled that already.
I'll activate the Goblin Welder.
What's he gonna find?
I'm going to Myco Sphinx Synth Wellspring for the trading post and draw a mountain out of my deck. There's a mountain.
Strange, the trading post was off shot.
Graveyard. Everyone knew it was
Classic
graveyard.
Greg.
It's right there.
Failure.
I was a Goblin Welder in there you can excel, Dave.
I will be at the end of turn.
All right.
Is Weld a target?
It does, yes.
So he could have done it in response if he wanted to.
No, I couldn't. I can't target the trading post because it's creatures only. I
Oh,
can't
it only
exile.
exiles target creature. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They play mountain. What do I need to attack?
I basically turn the creatures into saplings.
You can attack Chandra if you want.
What's? But you've got that hoof prints is. I'm going to
Make an
see
8/8 with the C's.
anytime you.
Remove 8 counters, make an 8/8.
He's got 13 counters on it. That's right, because you just.
I wheeled off
He
Chandra.
just
yeah.
wheeled, yeah.
You wheeled. All right.
See, I'm letting you know.
That'd
What a
be-
good friend.
Why would I
Sam,
do
have you got any islands in hand?
I have one in hand, yeah. 2 in hand, in
Gee.
fact.
Could you put them down for me?
I can certainly think about it, buddy. What's
The island walk.
Yeah, I know. What's in it for me?
A world of hurt.
Oh, fantastic. Let's go. If you both just want to draw and pass the turn, then I'll get right on it.
What was that, D?
It lets me draw a card, then discard a card for 2 mana.
Cool.
High powered.
And I will use the trading post, sacrifice my Goblin Welder token to get the Wellspring back to my hand.
Cool.
You're sacking it as a creature. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Nice.
Go ahead.
End of turn, I'll exile your welder.
Oh.
Yeah. Greg tried to do as many things as possible to make you forget.
Could you imagine if Dave hadn't been exiling from his graveyard?
Yeah, absolutely.
We'd all be screwed.
Greg would be in as good a board position as I am.
Yeah.
God.
Sam must have a few targets for you, Dave.
I think there's a couple in there now, yeah.
I have a Herald of the Forgotten, Rooting Moloch, and a Valiant Rescuer in my graveyard. Cool. Spoilers, Herald of the Forgotten is the main card that cares about creatures in my graveyard. Rooting Moloch is the second most.
So we should get rid of those, is what you're saying.
Well, no, they when they enter the battlefield do something with stuff in my graveyard. So, I mean, you're welcome to. It's not a resource I need. Like,
2, I'm going to play Rampant Growth. Because it's a precon.
Yeah, buddy.
Rampant's great.
Rampant Growth.
Yeah, I was about to say, it is a good card.
It's not a bad card. I didn't know
It's 2 mana ramp. Like,
it's one of the worse versions of it.
Yeah, there are just better cards to play.
Because there's Nature's Law and Farseek and
Harrow.
Frankly, Signets.
I prefer it when they've got instant speed.
Harrow costs 3 to begin with, though.
No, I know it's one more.
It puts you up the same amount. But
everyone's got a creature now, haven't they?
but you can sacrifice the tapped land, Sam, and it gets you 2 untapped.
yeah, so it effectively discounts itself down to 2 again.
Yeah.
But you need more to begin with.
Yeah.
But then there's the upside of it putting cards in your graveyard.
What?
Fixing by finding 2 different. Yeah, land cards especially. Like, I can't imagine any decks that do that.
Connor, if I swing at you, can you not block? It's just for 2.
No.
A bold request.
If I swing at you, will you not block?
No.
It'll be for 6. So if not, it doesn't feel like a fair trade to me.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe we can work together. What if I find a way to donate an island to Dave?
Whoa. I did not
Sam,
agree
I
to
don't
any
think
of
we
this
need
shit.
to work together. I think that putting an island on Dave's battlefield would certainly turn my attention, regardless of any deals made.
I'm going to pay 3 for a Sun Forger.
Oh shit,
Busto.
I need one of those. I used to have one. I was like, this seems terrible.
Then I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap.
What could I possibly ever want to do with
Dave.
this?
Draw a card.
This is my tutor that I'm not sure what to search for.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What on earth do I get with Sun Forger in this deck?
Do they not run like Rafa Gods type effects?
No. Don't think so.
Uh,
And that's not an instant anyway.
That's true. No, the one they like to put in the precon. It doesn't cost 4, does it?
No, it's before or less. It has to be an instant.
Yeah.
He's quite restrictive. I don't think this deck's even running Lightning Helix, which is what I'd normally get with it.
I'm going to pay 6 mana.
Lightning Helix.
I love Lightning Helix.
I'm going to cast Finality.
Oh dear.
Whoa, that's going to kill all the
2
creatures,
counters
isn't
on
it?
a creature I control, and then -4 to all creatures.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'll kill my guys.
That's really, really rude.
Let me just have a look at all the permanents it affects on my... Oh, nothing.
Then
Thanks,
I'm
Connor.
going to 0 Nissa, put Forest into play.
Nice.
What I'm seeing is we're basically helping Sam here. Well done, Connor.
I'm going to attack Dave for 4.
Why am I being attacked for 4?
Because you goaded me.
I did nothing of the sorts. There's nothing with
You
Gavi in this
said
deck.
words
With his
before my
words.
combat step.
I will be taking 4.
I'll be drawing 4. And I can return target creature with... Oh wait, I haven't seen another creature with mutate in this deck yet.
Isn't that
There is only like 20 in total.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. Hmm. Let's do a thing. So I'm going to play Forest for the turn. No, do I want to play Forest for turn? No, I don't really want to play Forest for turn, do I? Do I? I don't know.
play a forest?
I'm going to play a Mortrimire for the turn, Dave.
Ooh.
I'm going to try and target Kazur and put him on top of my library.
Eat it.
You might want to hold that up for something else.
Yeah, trouble is, both that is also a reasonable target. I'm gonna have to exile it now.
Who is it?
Bye
What does
bye,
he do?
Kazur, when my creatures deal combat damage to a player, they get a 1/1 counter.
Makes all his board bigger.
Seems much
seems
better
very
than
medium.
Felden.
Yeah, I agree. Wow, what a power play that would be compared to reanimating every turn.
You're gonna swing at me. You're gonna get targeted.
That's fair. That's a fair response.
Yeah. I'm going to putrefy.
I'm not doing all your work for you.
Do I want to get rid of Dave's Sunforger?
Just hit Sunforger.
I'm going to get rid of... yeah, Dave's Sunforger. Greg just recurs everything he does anyway, so...
Cool. So we are just letting Sam win here, yeah?
Yes, correct.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the aim.
That's
so.
how we normally play Magic. Sam whines the whole time and then still wins.
Oh wait, I have a separate now.
I have yet to whine this game.
I think he had a pretty stoic win last match. It looked desperate at times.
I felt like I didn't have a chance to win, and I genuinely was considering conceding when I said I would.
Yeah.
And then nobody else did anything for 5 turns.
I'm going to discard Hero's Bane at end of turn.
I'm going to create a Kraken before you go to your discard phase.
Kraken time.
Note that it doesn't say sacrifice the enchantment, so
You're well aware.
okay, wizards.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. And
How
it's an
many
infinite
Krakens
combo
do
with
you
2 cards.
So dumb.
Yeah, that might
Yay,
be good in my
wizard.
Mizzix deck too.
I think it's good in pretty much any blue deck.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you running blue? Cool, put it in.
Yeah.
Is there any limit to how many Krakens you can get a turn?
Nope.
It's
not
the
even
number
like-
of counters
Yeah.
divided by 8.
The number of cards you can draw in a turn.
No.
Untap and draw, which is going to make this 6 and make this 12.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing we didn't wait for Lee.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Why, as he said, he's not showing up.
No,
It's just he hasn't shown up yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Ooh, what do I do? Let's cycle this Lonely Sandbar for free since I now have 7 cards in hand. Doing so, I'm going to pay 1 for my Drake Haven to make a Drake.
Make a Drake.
And then I'll keep that ideally. And that puts a counter on this and a counter on this. Let's tap 5 for Gavi, Nest Warden, who I probably should have played before that.
The boss is
Good
back.
at magic, me.
You are the magic man, Sam.
And I'm also going to play a Mystic Monastery for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone feel like Sam's land base is slightly better than this?
Yeah, mine's got. I just keep drawing red lands and nothing else.
I mean, the Colonnade was replacing another blue-white land, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna lie, I wasn't really paying attention.
If not basic.
I was on Facebook.
The rest of it is from the pre-con, except maybe the Templar Triumph. That might be. Yeah, that's probably. Yeah, that wasn't.
Temples in.
It's not strong at all, Connor. It comes in a play tapped.
Yep.
Yeah, it's rubbish.
Objectively bad. I am.
I've only seen a bloody command tower so far that adds a choice of colours.
I am going to. Do I just start hurting? Yeah, I'm going to plus Chandra to make 2 free ones that are going to go at Nissa.
Cool. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Do you want to attack Dave with an 8/8?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I could do that. I'm going to attack Dave with an 8/8.
I'll block with a 1/1.
Cool. It dies. Pass turn. I think we all had fun there.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Draw for turn.
Yeah, buddy.
Got any islands yet, Sam?
Play a mountain.
No, I played a Mystic Monastery, which specifically doesn't have the island subtype.
God's sakes.
I chose not to play the island or prairie stream in my hand.
Play a Wellspring. Get a mountain.
Yeah, you keep going, Greg.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
I'm going off.
Don't worry, Dave decided to exile some irrelevant cards so that you could have a comfortable turn.
Did he?
I approve of this. Dave's doing all the right things to make all the right friends.
I don't see any targets really. I will sack the Wellspring, draw a card. Get a mountain
boy.
first. Do I get a mountain first? Yeah, because it's part of the cost.
Yeah.
There we go. Then I shuffle up, draw a card. Value Town. We're in Value Town.
I agree.
Draw a card. It's a fantastic card, guys.
Okay.
I might Jalum Tome, do another card, discard a card. Discard a Mounton.
Mountain.
Mounton. And I shall pass the turn. That was fantastic.
In your end step, I am going to cycle this cast out for free.
Cool.
Which is going to make a cat token, put these both up by 1.
Don't you make a cat if you draw a second card during a turn?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I should have done that last turn. God.
So you cycle for no reason.
You draw a card still.
I did draw a card still. No, I didn't. Yeah, I do. I draw a card still. Yeah, I don't make the cat. Yeah, there you go. How do I play Magic?
Can't even read the text across the webcam, and I know what it does better than you do.
So I drew the card. Those two went up. I didn't make the cat. Everyone's happy.
Can I untap yet?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Are we happy?
are we having fun yet?
You are. Where's the enchantment removal?
There are 2 pieces in each precon. Good luck. Greg's costs 8 mana.
Yeah. Probably get counted if I ever choose to cast it.
3, I'm going to play a face down creature. And then play a land for the turn.
But it could be anything.
Oh wait, look at this
The
card
Willbender.
that I totally just drew.
Pass turn.
Barrier Breach.
Exile
Ooh,
up to 3
that's
target enchantments. Did you just look through
Multiple
your library?
Barrier Breaches.
Oh, okay, fine.
They're not in the deck.
That makes sense.
Are you done, Dave?
Yes. That's why I said pass turn.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
I noticed. You're busy looking for barrier breaches for some reason.
No, they're right next to me.
Okay.
I've only got 3 problematic enchantments, though.
Let's Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna mutate Mind Leecher.
What does that do?
Whenever this creature mutates, exile the top card of each opponent's library face down. I may look at them and cast them as long as they remain exiled.
So I get the feeling we're all going to either just ignore it or it's going to be revealed.
Yeah, let's just reveal them somewhere.
Yeah. Top card of mine is a Drifting Meadow. It's a white cycle land.
My top card is a Blasphemous Act.
Cool.
Seems
well,
good.
I don't have red mana, so...
Evolutionary escalation. When of your upkeep, put 3+1 counters on target creature you control and 3+1 counters on target creature an opponent controls.
What else does he do whenever you mutate?
That's it.
Oh.
Otrimi has one as well.
Doesn't he have a mutate?
Combat damage trigger.
Alright.
Was it? I thought you had a mutate.
He doesn't
trigger.
have a mutate trigger, no.
Oh, I thought you did. I don't know why I thought you did.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
That's what would make sense, yeah.
That's the theme.
Thanks, wizards.
Thanks.
They just stay exiled, right?
Yeah, I can play them for as long as they remain exiled.
Yeah.
By paying their cost.
Yes, it doesn't say for free, no.
I'm
You can
assuming
play,
you can
if it
spend
says you
mana
can
over the
play
colour.
them, you can play my land, so you get my tap land if you want.
I don't want it.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, if you're...
I don't want it.
Right.
Um,
Well, fuck your lands, then. Don't attack me, you'll regret it.
I am going to evoke Shriekmaw and destroy Sam's Drake.
No, my Drake.
Then I'm going to attack Sam for...
I have 8 counters on this Ominous Seas.
He has a
My
fly.
guy has flying and trample.
Okay, then I'll just condemn it.
So all 3 cards go on the bottom of your library, but you can choose to put Otrimi in the command zone.
That's pretty scary.
Again, 8.
Cool.
Does that mean you're on 48, Connor?
It does.
Oh,
I'm going to cast a Fertilid.
that's pretty cool.
Pass the turn.
I'm going to take 8 counters off Ominous Seas and make a dude.
Was Ominous Seas in the
Look
pre-con,
like
Sam?
he's an insect, but he's actually an 8/8. Yes.
Oh, they only gave you 1 token for it.
Yeah, that's correct. There is lots of tokens in this deck. Like, it's a sub-theme of the deck.
I have 9 tokens, and they're all saplings. Double-sided, all saplings.
Only 9?
Yeah, I think it's only 9.
Oh, I've got 10 of these Hydra/beasts.
Yeah, they do 10 now. I don't know if they did when that happened.
I think you're supposed to have 10, but I've lost one.
Okay.
They've just ate one because he was bored. Or he
With
just
these, I
ripped it
probably
up
would,
because
'cause
he was annoyed.
They pissed me off with them. They really did annoy me. I didn't look at it before I bought it.
I didn't play a land last turn. I definitely put a swamp down.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to 0 Chandra, discard these 6 cards and draw 7 cards.
Oh, God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Another cracker.
I have 22 counters on my Hoof Prince's stack.
Use them.
Almost like the cost is annoying to activate it.
Yeah, so it doesn't get used. Yeah, that's right. What do we got here? Oh, that's good. The rest of it seems pretty irrelevant. So I've drawn my second card this turn, so I'm actually going to make the cat as I'm supposed to.
Congratulations.
Yay, I know how to play Magic again.
You drew a few more than 2.
That's
He
right.
did. It triggered on the second one, though.
I'm going to pay 2 to play Lightning Rift.
What's that do?
What was that do?
Whenever a player cycles a card, I may pay 1. If I do, it deals 2 damage to any target.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, seems
Yeah,
alright.
it does a thing. I'll play a land. And I don't want to play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will go to combat and send these 2 Kraken at Dave.
Why at me?
Just because it's fun to pick on you. And Gavi at Greg.
Oh no. What's
Oh,
Gavi?
Be
Flying?
taking
2/5.
15.
Flying.
2/5, just 2/5.
Alright, I'll sack a mountain
Mm-hmm.
and block with a 3/3 dude.
Yeah, cool. And that'll do. Pass turn.
So Dave, you're on 24,
20.
20. 20. Ouch.
I was going to hit for 16 for no reason.
What have you done to Sam?
Because I need to kill you all, and so
Oh, you
begins
want
the
to-
process. I'm in the stage where I have the dominant board state.
Oh, that's what it is.
Did Condemn come with a precon, Sam?
No.
You're,
Everything on my board came with a precon.
Apart from
Not land.
Celestial Colonnade
Yeah. And Temple of Triumph.
and Temple of Triumph.
play
They're just lands that replaced basics. They could just as easily be, you know, a red-white gain land, a red-blue gain land for all impact they've had in this game.
play a scrap trawler.
Yay, Greg's playing cards.
Tap a tome, a G-Log tome. Draw a card, discard a card.
Dave's just Googling Scrap Trawler to work out whether he needs to exile things.
No, I'm actually writing a message.
SOS.
Yes.
Fuck this, help.
Send snacks now. How many tokens on that ominous seas, Sam?
8 currently.
That is quite ominous.
Yeah, it's enough to produce a Kraken.
No, I'll pass turn at that point.
Do I do anything?
Dunno. Can I have my turn?
Yeah, it's fine. Crack on.
Cool.
Or Kraken, as the case may be.
End of turn, I'm going to flip up my Thelonite Hermit. When he turn face up, I get 4 Saplings, and Sapling creatures get +1/+1.
Yeah.
Three, I'm going to play Tymna.
What's Tymna do?
Lifelink 2/2. At the beginning of my post-combat main phase, I may add pay X life, where X is the number of opponents that were dealt combat damage this turn. If I do, draw its cards.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay 6. I'm going to play a Thunderfoot Baloth.
Ooh.
5/5 Trampler, Lieutenant. As long as I control my commander, he gets +2/+2, and other creatures I control get +2/+2 and have trample.
Ooh. Nice.
I'm going to pass turn.
Untapping. Drawing.
Draw.
Oh, this is the precon for me.
You going about to gain some life?
No. Do I want to do that, or do I want to just do the other thing?
Yeah.
I might just do the other thing.
I recommend doing both.
Cool. Villainous Wealth, X is 9.
How's that going to work to have a webcam?
Hang on, I'm gonna save us all the trouble and neutralize it, which is also from the precon.
Neutralize.
Counter target spell.
Great. Pass turn.
End step. I'm going to Decree of Justice cycled and pay 4 to make 4 1/1s. And draw a card. And I'm going to make the Kraken here. 4 1/1s, a third Kraken, and I draw a card. And then untap. Yeah, untap. And draw for my turn. Gonna plus Chandra to make 2 free ones. And swing everything at Greg.
Everything? What's everything?
4 1/1s, a 2/2, a 2/5, 3 8/8s.
Still no flying stags.
Still no stags. They cost 3 mana for each of them. They're not worth it at the moment.
And Chandra's 1/1s?
And 2 of Chandra's free ones, yeah. I have a funny feeling they're on the back of something.
Of course they are.
There's 2 of them.
35.
16, 22, 26, 28. I make it 30 damage.
30. Alright. Okay. I'll put the scrap trawler in front of your 1/1s, mirror at your 2/2 cat. And I'm taking 27.
Okay, so you're blocking a 1/1 and a 2/2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
2/2 being blocked with a 3/3.
Cool. And the 1/1's being blocked with a 3/2, is that right?
3/2 or 2/2, I can never remember.
3. Which one? The 1/1's being blocked by a 3/2.
Okay, cool. So those 2 die, you take
27.
27.
Down to 13.
Cool. What do I need to do now? I'm going to pay 5. No. It seems bad, so I'll pay 4. One, 2, 3, 4 for a Surly Badgersaur. It's a 3/3. And it says, whenever you discard a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever you discard a land card, create a treasure. And whenever you discard a non-creature, non-land, it fights up to 1 target creature I don't control.
Cool. That seems good.
And then I pass the turn.
Wait up. I'm going to cast Impact Resonance. Deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures, where X is the greatest amount of damage dealt by a source to a permanent or player this turn.
So I guess 8 was the greatest damage dealt.
Yep.
I get a copy of it from Pyromancer's Goggles.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I shall blow up both of your Krakens.
So you're going to deal 8 to each Kraken. So I'll be left with 1 Kraken.
Yeah, there's 1 Kraken left out of 3.
Cool.
Yeah?
Did none of them take any damage during combat?
No, he didn't block me.
No,
They did not. Do
he only blocked little things.
you have any mana open, Dave?
Nope. If you can currently go off, then you can go off. I have no way of interacting with your graveyard.
I'm a long way from going off.
I hoped.
Is this still my end step?
Value have been put somewhere else.
I know what I hoped. No offense.
Yeah, maybe I should have made this goat earlier, but I'm going to make a goat to
Yeah, 0-1 goats for the win.
chomp the next attack, maybe. Untap everything.
Go
Drop the 10.
toke, baby.
Cool. That might help. I'll play a mountain. Looking at the board state. Yeah, nothing much there, so that's cool.
Just Sam's board state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's disgusting.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
have
hard
many
to-
creatures
oh,
on tap though. He has like one
Those are
blocker.
gone.
I guess I'll Jellum Tome. Draw and discard.
Yep.
Then I'll pass turn.
Cool.
Yeah, I only have 5 mana and a bunch of effects on board.
Yeah.
Was that supposed to be convincing in any way, Sam?
Not at all.
No, it was a warning. Like, I don't need to. I've got 4 cards in hand. Like, I'm not hiding the fact that I have stuff to do.
Yeah. No, we
Because
get it.
otherwise, I might have made something with Hoofprints the Stag, for example, if I was like, oh, 4 lands in hand.
7 mana. I'm going to play a Stalking Vengeance. Whenever another
What is
creature I control dies, it deals damage equal to its power to target player.
Huh.
That's interesting.
You know, what the hell. Sam,
Hmm.
coming at you. I'll leave that
So
one.
whenever these free freeze die, they deal
4/4s.
4/4s?
+2/+2 from that, +1/+1 from that.
Oh, nice.
So I have 4/4s coming at you and a 7/7 coming at you. All have trample.
Okay, cool. Using my free cycle off Gavi, I will cycle Vizier of Tumbling Sands.
Cool.
That untaps target permanent and triggers Drake Haven. So I'm going to pay the 1 for Drake Haven and make a dude. Oh, Drake. It is a creature being discarded, so I put a +1/+1 counter on the Badger. It untaps the Kraken. And it also triggers Lightning Rift, which I won't pay for because it's only 2 damage. And I draw a card, which makes that bigger and makes that bigger. Cool. Then I'll go to blocks.
Go for it.
And I'll put the 8/8 on your trample, giving Baloth.
Yep.
And I will. The others have trample, right?
Yes.
So I'll put Badger Saw on one of them.
Cool. He's a 4/4, isn't he now?
Yeah.
Cool. So my Baloth dies. The Sapring trades with your Badger.
Yep. And I take 8, and then
You
11.
take 12. You take 12 from the 3 unblocked tokens.
Oh, that's free. Sorry, yeah. So 12 plus 11.
And
Right.
when the Baloth dies and the Sapring dies, I then have 2 triggers from Stalking Vengeance to try and work out what I want to target.
Oh, okay. Is it not a player?
Yeah, target player.
Oh, okay. You're choosing who you want to deal
Yeah.
damage to. Okay, cool.
There is
I
4
thought
players
it was,
at the table.
I thought it was a foregone conclusion, but okay.
Connor's on a lot of life.
So I take 12.
Connor's also doing nothing, and
So are we
Sam
all.
is definitely the threat.
What do you on, Sam?
I could kill
21 now.
Greg, if anything.
No, don't kill me. What are you on, Sam?
21.
21.
Until I, depending where my Stalking Vengeance triggers go.
Yeah.
So I've got another 11 damage to put somewhere. Yeah, they can go Sam.
Yep, I'm at 10. 11, because I took 23, right? And I was at 34. So 11.
I'll take your word for it.
Maths. I mean, there's no point lying. It's being.
How much power do you still have on the table, Dave?
Me?
On me, I've got I've now got 3 2/2s that are tapped. I've got a 5/5 untapped, a 1/1 untapped, and a 2/2 untapped.
I have 3 1/1s, a 2/2, a 2/5, and an 8/8.
Beginning of my post-combat main phase, I'm going to pay 1 because one opponent was dealt damage this turn and draw a card. And pay 1 life for it, for the pleasure.
That's what happens when we let Dave live.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to have to pass turn.
Tap. Draw. Oh, what a good card.
What's the name of the card that does the damage from when your creatures die, Dave?
Stalking Vengeance.
Propaganda.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a token deck. I can't afford that much mana.
Beast Whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
Seems good.
Don't have the mana to cast any creatures. Play a Demir Aqueduct, returning a forest to my hand. Then I will pass to Sam.
Yeah, I untap. And draw. Which puts that up to 4, puts that up to 26. Okay.
What's your life total gone, Sam? Oh, it's just off camera.
11.
I'm just curious as to its location.
Yeah.
It's just gone off camera.
I am in trouble. So it's whenever another creature you control dies, right?
Yep.
Brr.
And actually, it deals damage to its power. So actually, it's the creature that does it, in case color is relevant.
Sure. So I'm going to Winds of Abandon, targeting that guy.
Cool.
You get to search for a basic.
I do indeed, and he is exiled.
Then I'm going to go to combat.
It's untapped, right?
No, tapped. It's path.
It is.
Going to attack with everything at Greg.
What? What's everything?
3 1/1s, a 2/2, a 2/5, and an 8/8.
Which ones can't I block? Which have flying specifically?
None. Sorry, there's a 2/2 Drake.
Yeah,
that has
the 2/2
flying.
with flying.
The rest is ground.
Yeah.
All right,
So Kraken should have Island Walk.
What are the biggest 3? The Kraken.
The 8/8, the 2/5, and the 2/2 flyer. Otherwise, a 1/1.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the 3 in front of the 8/8.
Okay.
What's the second biggest?
Gavi, 2/5.
Gavi is a 2/5.
Yeah, the goat in front of the Gavi. Oh wait, the goat in front of the 8/8. The 3/3 in front of the Gavi.
Makes sense.
Structural
Yeah,
in front of the 1/1.
Okay.
And I will sack the goat for life. Is that no? That's not how it works.
You can return an artifact with it, can't you?
I could return an artifact. I just don't know if that's what I need to do. Life is short. So, how much damage are you going to do to me if I
Not
do?
much. Like so
Currently,
if you
2
that,
getting through.
4.
4
2
getting through. Sorry.
2 from humans.
Yeah. Forgot about the Drake.
Taking 4. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not going to sack anything at this stage.
Okay.
Lose the goat.
Sure. So I lose a human.
Mm-hmm.
Second main, I'm going to cast Phyrexian Rebirth.
Which does
Board wipe.
Yeah.
Destroy all creatures, then create an XX colorless horror, where X is the number of creatures destroyed this way.
In response.
Mm-hmm.
Phyrexian what? Sorry.
Rebirth.
Twice. Can get 2 basics.
What are you going to do?
He's just cracking his first lid.
How many creatures are out at the moment, everyone?
Loads.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've got 5 on my battlefield.
5 on mine.
After I've killed Fertilid, then there'll only be one on mine.
Yeah, that's probably an option. I could probably sack the scrap trawler, and then I'm only giving you one creature.
Sure.
And then Dave, how many are you giving him?
5. I have no sack outlets at the moment. Unfortunately.
I'm giving you one, and Connor, you're giving none. Is that right?
One.
One. So that'll be
It's 12-12.
12-12.
12. Or a 13-13. I don't want to give you a 13-13, do I?
Oh no.
Oh no. What will it be? A artifact creature.
Yes.
So yeah, I will sack.
Oh no, it's not artifact, it's colourless.
It says it's a
Yes.
horror artifact creature.
Oh, artifact is after horror. Oh yeah, okay.
Just to make it nice and
Yeah,
obvious.
simple. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I will sack the scrap trawler
Sure.
to return the the Palladium Mirror to my hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I also get the Wellspring back to my
The battlefield,
hand.
right? One of them.
No.
Oh no.
Return to your hand.
Yeah, both those ones are hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I lose track of which one's are which.
Yeah.
There's so many different
The mirror dies, so you get a 12-12.
Cool.
dice, yeah.
And my commander goes back to my command zone.
Yep.
The tokens are all gone. I have those two. I have that. I have those two. Then I zero Chandra,
Mm-hmm.
discarding 3 cards and drawing 4. 2, 3, 4. Which makes that 8, makes that 30. And play a Temple of the False God for the turn.
All right. I'm on it.
And pass.
So I'm on 8. I will sack him out and get another 3/3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go.
Wait. I'll use this worm token. It's not actually a worm.
It's the right size though, at least.
Size is right.
Yeah.
Draw
We're
for
calling Greg's size a worm.
all right. So you got a 12-12.
I have a 12-12 and the ability to make an 8-8.
Evil. Okay, first things first. A lighthouse. I shall evoke an ingot chewer. I'll destroy your 12-12.
That seems problematic.
To us.
It dead.
Then I sacrifice the ingot chewer to the trading post to
In
get back
response to the
its
electric.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems good.
Play a scrap trawler.
Cool.
My advantages are being whittled down.
You still seem to have a lot of tokens on that Hoofprints of the Stags. You're probably fine.
Sure. I mean, its sorcery speed is the biggest qualm I have with it.
Yes.
Connor, I'll swing at you with a 3/2.
Pen 2?
Hey.
Pen 2, I got propaganda.
Oh, right. No, I'm not going to swing at you. Dave, I'll
Thank you.
swing at you with a 3/2.
Just rude.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, Greg.
Go ahead.
Am I allowed to? Normally Sam wants to do stuff at.
Yeah, I don't have Gavi out, so it doesn't matter.
Coming from Captain in response, think twice.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Captain in response himself.
During your end step.
Well, actually, before I untap.
You want 8, Greg?
I'm on 8.
Wow.
So leave me alone.
Wow.
My life total ends in 8 too.
Yeah, 48. Under 11.
It's a bit of a problem.
We're all under 20, and Connor's on 48.
I'm well aware.
Well, the only reason I gained lifestyle was because you condemned my commander, and I've done nothing since.
Yeah, but the point is nobody's attacked you either.
I think people have tried. Greg just tried.
Greg didn't try. Greg went to try and then realised the cost was too great.
Greg definitely tried, though.
You need to keep up his 6 mana.
Let's put it. It's the light better over here. Make it a bit more obvious. Part of the enchantments apparently have hexproof, indestructible, can't be sacrificed crew. By virtue of how the decks have been put together.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
I know there's a Crossing Grip in here somewhere.
Everyone
Yeah.
I'm going to play Saskia, naming Connor.
Does that double damage against him?
Whenever a creature I control deals damage to a player, it deals that much damage to the chosen player.
Oh, okay. So it doubles damage if you hit him.
It would damage if I hit him.
Okay.
Or it hurts him when I hurt
but he
someone else.
doesn't have to hit Connor. He could hit anyone and hurt Connor as well.
Yeah.
Gets around propaganda.
Exactly.
Seems a bit rude, doesn't it, Connor?
Yeah. I don't mind if he
What a
does it while
dick.
he's killing you.
Trouble is I can't because he can just make an 8/8 in response to whatever I try and do.
Well, Greg's 3/3 doesn't actually have Death Touch.
No,
It's
it
true.
doesn't.
It's true. But I need to hit Greg for it to actually work.
I could get an extra 3/3 if I felt like it.
Or tap his 6 mana and cast a red spell that's doubled and deals with the situation. Just theoretically speaking.
Just theoretically.
I'm going to pay 2 so I can attack Connor and attack Connor for 3.
Cool. Take 6.
Pass down. That's it.
And tap. Draw. Oh, that's good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that bodes well
So-
for us.
It's a land.
Oh.
How many cards you got in hand, Connor?
A land and a creature that's pretty shit.
Oh, okay. So 2 is the answer.
Yeah. To the actual question you asked, the answer is 2.
Jesus Christ. Where's... my mutate creature got put on the bottom of my library, didn't I? I've only seen one fucking mutate creature. This
I know
is
what you
not
mean.
good.
Is it the deck theme or something?
Yes.
Sort of. The idea is they put just enough in there to be able to pretend it's the theme, and then you have to buy a bunch of Ikoria packs to flesh it out.
That's just commercial kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
We
it
stop
makes
insulting
sense.
WotC. We want to get sponsored.
We really don't.
They're never going
No.
to sponsor us if we
We're
keep insulting
We're
them.
not WotC shills over here, Dave.
I want free money.
Or at least free packs.
You won't get it from, you won't get any money from WotC. They're owned by Hasbro.
They can't pay by packs anymore. That was deemed illegal.
No, they can gift packs to their advertising associates.
I was thinking for the judges. Judges working directly for
Judges
WotC are no longer
now
allowed to
have-
be paid by packs.
yeah.
However, if they're being
now
paid
have-
by someone else, they can be paid in
Yeah.
packs still.
Because they have a separate legal agreement elsewhere.
Yep. What's Connor doing with his something's ridiculous, something's crap? Oh, it's
Ooh.
Cast
you have
my
a playful
commander.
creature. I do love the art on that card.
Reminds me of
So it's not
Toothless from How to
mutating,
Train Your
is it?
Dragon.
It's just a
Yeah.
6/6 trample that when it hits, it does something.
Returns.
Yeah, it gets
we-
creatures from with mutate from my graveyard to my hand, which currently has never been relevant.
Okay.
And there's one in your graveyard?
Nope, it got put on the bottom of my deck.
Oh, of course it did, yeah.
I'll pass
Yeah,
the turn.
it got condemned.
Oh, don't know anything about that. I'm going to float white and 2. So I'm going to cycle Desert of the True, using 1 and a white, and use the other 1 to pay for Drakehaven. So I'm drawing a card which puts this up to 9 and that up to infinite, taking 8 off this one, so I will end up with a Drake token and a Kraken token.
In response to you removing the tokens, I'm going to Aura Mutation your Ominous Seas. Destroy target enchantment. Destroy target enchantment. I get X 1/1s, so I get 2 1/1s.
Cool. I don't think I got enough value out of that card.
No, it's a bit late, but I need to deal with it at some point.
And draw, which is going to put another one on that. So if I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got 3 mana. Yeah. So I'll spend 3 mana. Ready, kids? We're going to activate Hoofprints the Stag.
Hey,
What are you doing?
Taking
What are we doing? I thought you never
4 counters off.
You never use it.
Down to 28.
That's what you said.
To make a 4/4 something or other. Who even cares? It's a
It
creature.
does have flying. It's relevant.
Yeah, I suppose. Can't find the token now. It's probably in amongst those. Yeah, it looks like it. There he is, 4/4 Elemental.
I don't think I've ever actually seen that artwork.
It's new, so
Yeah, but Hoofprints isn't.
it's a pretty
They might
swag
have made
stag.
one. Yeah, they might have made one previously. I can't remember.
Let's go to combat and
Go for
swing at Greg for 2 in the air with my Drake.
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, for now.
Well, you're going to hit someone with that 8/8.
That's back on defense now. I'm at 11 life after all. Then oh, dearie me, how loose. I'm going to -1 Chandra to kill off Dave's saplings.
Well, that's rude.
And
So
anything
rude.
else that has 1 toughness. And pass turn.
All right. I will pay 3 and create a second 3/3. It's another worm, but it doesn't.
Hey. It's still just a 3/3.
Draw for turn. Play a mountain.
So, Sam, I'm in the mix for a Chinese takeaway, but I need to know when to order it. Are you winning in the next half an hour?
I doubt I'm winning at all. I actually expect you to win right now.
It depends what I draw.
Yeah, of course, but
I've got nothing relevant in hand. Maybe I should look up the deck list and see if there
you
is
have
anything
a
relevant.
propaganda and 40-something life, and us 3 are all seeing blood in the water because we're each under 20 and we're going to try and attack each other.
Yes.
I've got
Whittle down
Saskia to
each
hurt
other's
Connor.
resources, and then
Yeah,
you're going to be able to
Dave's-
swing with a 6/6 and kill one of us at random.
Dave's after me.
Pass turn.
Cool. End of turn.
What do I
I'm going to
need?
exile your Felden thingy from your graveyard.
Should I respond to that? No, probably not.
Okay.
It's gone.
I get 1/1.
1/1/1.
Yes.
1/1/1/1.
That's what. That was my only reason why.
Yeah.
What is Saskia's keyword soup?
Vigilance, haste.
Okay,
The rest of it is all about the choosing a player.
sure.
What does your enchantment that I put upside down do again, Dave?
Evolutionary escalation. At the beginning of your upkeep, you put 3 +1/+1 counters on something you control and 3 on something someone else controls.
Yeah, still rubbish.
Yeah, it's still rubbish. It was when it was revealed. It is when it was spoiled. It's not a good card.
Dear.
Wait, what's this?
Evolutionary escalation.
Where is it?
It's exiled under whatever the hell exiled it. What the hell
It's one of
exiled
the
it?
face downs that I can play.
Yes.
Oh, that's where there's a land over there. Yeah, I remember now.
Greg's got a blasphemous act over there as well. I don't
That
think you
might
can make
prove
red
relevant.
mana, so
Yeah.
I guess if I get Exotic Orchard, I could.
Yeah, if you get an orchard, you can.
I know what's wrong with this deck. The only enchantments that are in here are Propaganda and the 3 Impetus, which are not great.
Imps are pretty bad. They're classic pre-con chaff that gets cut immediately.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Making the game go quicker. The red one's pretty good. Like, I kept the red one in this. Because it's +2/+2 goaded, and whenever it attacks, you make a treasure.
Trying to work out how I can deal with things right now.
If you call up a support group, they will give you some advice.
Thanks.
I'd just scoop if I were you, Dave.
Thanks.
That's also an option.
You guys are really helpful. For 8, I'm going to play a Stonehoof Chieftain.
What's he do?
He has an 8/8 trample indestructible. Whenever another creature I control attacks, it gains trample and indestructible until end of turn.
Oh, that seems really relevant.
Other than the fact that I've got nothing big enough to get through your 8/8.
Yeah, sure.
Plus
Not
10.
necessarily relevant in beating me, but
4 mana, flash in this guy, then untap.
what's this guy?
We'd win.
Flash, flying,
A non-human
Yeah,
to be mutated onto.
return him to his owner's hand.
Pay 1 life. If you can afford 1 life. I'm not sure if you can.
No.
Dave, for no mana at all, I'm going to exile Saskia.
That's rude.
You sure you don't want to get the indestructible guy?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't like Saskia.
Apparently not.
You feel targeted, Connor.
Yes.
Can't imagine why. It's not like Dave explicitly named him with the card. Wait, how many CMC is that?
4.
I am going to expansion,
Oh, okay.
copying it to exile Dave's indestructible guy.
Sorry to put the idea into his head, Dave.
Anyone would think I was some kind of threat on the table when I'm really not.
Forest.
Yeah.
No cards in hand. I just heard Dave say that he's a threat. So,
I think that's
Dave,
what
I'm
he
going to
said.
attack you for 9.
Oh my god.
6 of it has trample and 3 of it has flying.
Indeed. I will be taking 9. Drops me to 7.
Oh, when my creature deals combat damage, I can return target creature. Oh, wait. Plus 10.
In your end step.
Dave's on
I'm
10 commander damage.
going to pay 2
I am on 10 commander damage. That is
to
potentially relevant.
cycle this smoldering crater, and I'm going to pay 1 to make a Drake and 1 to deal 2 damage to any target. The 2 damage is going at Greg.
What?
Oh, and then he's got a 4-mana flyer. Full CMC. 4 attacks, sorry.
4 power.
Shouting things. Whoa.
Yeah, just keep shouting words.
One of them will be relevant.
Correct.
So that happens, I draw a card, and the hoofprint thing goes up. And then I will pay... What have I done wrong there? Oh, I suppose I had 9 mana, not 8. Oh, awkward. I will then also pay a blue and cycle this Curator of Mysteries. Is that right? Have I tapped wrong? No, I used 3 for that, and that's it, right? Yeah, cool. And then pay 1 for each of them, so I'll make a Drake and deal 2 more damage to Greg.
What?
How much do you want, Greg?
2.
Oh, weird. I can't be bothered with that, so that'll be 3, and I'll get rid of that one.
Your dude's in the graveyard, right?
Yes, Curator of Mysteries is
definitely
there,
not a
and
land.
I draw a card, and this goes up to 30 again. Then I untap. So I've killed that, and you're at 7. So then I will plus Chandra to make 2 free ones. Is that what I want to do? No, scrap that. Cancel that.
Minus 1, Chandra.
Go to combat. Send a Drake at Greg and 2 Drakes in the Elemental at Dave.
Do they have haste?
They were all done in my end step, in your end step.
What?
Because I've untapped since.
In response, I'll float a green and then crack my Commander Sphere.
Okay.
I'll use that green and 1 other to exile the biggest thing from your graveyard.
From my graveyard.
Yeah.
Biggest what though? I got
Creature. I get a Saproding. Then I die.
Hi, Dave.
Nip, I guess. I don't know.
Probably.
I'll pay 1, discard a card,
Mm-hmm.
to gain 4 life.
Okay.
Go to 6. And then I'm not blocking your 2/2.
Okay, so you take 2. I'll go to my second main.
Are you dead, Dave?
Yep.
Oh, man.
I'm on
I'm
minus
going
1.
to pay 5 for Psychosis Crawler.
Uh-oh.
What's in hand?
2. I am going to 0 Chandra.
Wait, I'll
Yeah.
respond to that.
Okay. The trigger is on the stack.
Yeah, that's okay. How big's the Psychosis Crawler? Oh,
It is a 2/2.
but it won't die in this effect, right? Because it doesn't go to, like, it goes to 0, but it goes back up before...
Yeah, before state-based checks, yeah.
Magma Quake.
What's Magma Quake do?
X damage to each creature without flying and each planeswalker. I'm going to Magma Quake for 4.
So each creature without flying and each planeswalker.
Uh-huh.
Cool. So Psychosis Crawler and Chandra are going to die.
So that's going to happen twice, so it's going to be 8.
Okay, and Kraken's also going to die then.
Yeah.
Otrimi's going to die.
My Scrap Trawler dies, getting back Wellspring.
To your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So then I go to the effect of Chandra,
Yep.
where I discard these 2 cards, Spirit Cairn and Wandering Female, to draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
There is the Drake Haven triggers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pay 2 to make 2 Drakes. Ugh. Sorry. And then draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
Wee.
What else do I do? Oh, I might need that. And you're at 4, Greg.
Yeah.
This is risky. But you've got no creatures, but you do have hammer. So I could do that. I'm at 11. It's probably fine, right? I'll play a Boros Garrison, returning Mountain to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Do I play that? Do I do that? Do I do it? What would I have to hit? A 1-mana cycler? That's pretty risky. So I probably shouldn't do it. And therefore I will pay 3 to make a stag. And pass the turn once I find it.
You got 2 mana free.
2 mana free.
Uh-huh.
Smite me, almighty smiter.
Sure, having fun mutating creatures.
We're all having fun.
That's an angel, that's not the token I need.
Oh, right, I better fix up the screen layout. Poor Dave has disappeared.
Dave's having a whale of a time.
Sam, Connor, Greg. Yeah, that's fine. Alright.
Right.
First 3 mana. Play Cathodion.
Food Eon. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, it's because it's on the battlefield. I only get 1. Cool. Where's the angel? That'll do. It's actually an elemental, but it's a 4/4 flyer, so it's basically the same.
I'm going to sack the Cathodion to draw a card.
Uh-huh.
And pay the next 2 mana to draw and discard a card.
Why haven't you tapped any mana for that?
Because it was the floating mana from the Cathodion.
Oh, is it when it dies? I thought it was a sacrifice.
When it dies, it gets you mana.
What did you sack him to the trading post? Cool.
Trading post. So I'm going to discard a Microsynth Wellspring.
Uh-huh.
Play a mountain. What's your life total, Sam?
11.
Ooh.
Mine's 42 if you're interested.
Yeah.
Told you we're setting up Connor for the win because we're all going to go for each other.
Very interested.
No,
I'd like
you
to-
went for me.
No, I tried to kill you and Greg in the same turn. Greg just happened to have
No,
something.
you didn't.
You didn't.
He had trading post on board. You knew he was gaining life.
Yeah, and I was hoping to be able to draw into 2 effects for Lightning Rift.
Pogo Garden Hellkite.
I only found 1.
Ooh.
I also had the trawler, which he then responded to on top of that. So I had like multiple ways to kill him, and they were all.
Greg's just played a Bogarden Hellkite,
Yeah, that's fine.
which does damage when it comes in.
5 damage.
Damage.
Divided.
So,
That's
as
how
a-
he chooses.
What's
And it's
the
not got
power
haste.
toughness of your
It has
fly,
got haste.
Connor?
Doesn't have haste.
It's a
flash.
3/3, Greg, but I can just pay 1 life and return it to my hand.
Yeah, I don't think I'll touch that.
As long as you've got blue and black open as well.
I've got all of my mana open.
Cool.
Sam's
I wasn't
probably
looking at
just-
the battlefield.
I've got 2 2/2s and a 4/4 flyer.
Yeah, I'll blow up your 2/2s, Sam.
Cool.
Then I'll attack you with my 5/5 flyer.
Yep.
Yes,
I'll
haste
block
comes
my
the
4/4.
Yep, dies.
Cool.
Connor's turn.
Oh look,
Oh boy.
we're setting each
Untap
other up to
for a
die
card.
so that Connor
Yeah.
can win.
This is how it happens.
Yep.
Mm. Okay to combat?
Mm-hmm.
Attack Sam for 3, flying.
No blocks.
Yay!
I'm at 8.
Make a 13/13 Vastwood Hydra.
Seems pretty good. What does he do?
He comes in with X counters. When he dies, you may distribute a number of counters on him equal to the number of counters on him.
Oh, that's strong.
Keyword big and redistributable.
Yeah, he read.
Pass turn.
Yeah, untap.
I really feel like an active part of this game.
Well, you're going to win, so.
I know, but I've not done
I
anything.
know, but.
I've not done anything.
Draw.
Sam keeps telling me I'm going to win. It probably means I'm going to win.
He keeps saying it,
Well.
and then he keeps attacking other people. So
Yeah, well. It certainly makes most sense. I'm going to cast Reconnaissance Mission.
Oh, nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card. Me and my 4 flyers are going to... Should I get in Connor? It's expensive. Should I leave any back? It's risky. Greg, you've just got Hammer untapped, right?
Hammer untapped, yeah.
And that doesn't do anything on its own, so I will attack Greg with 3 2/2 flyers.
You only need 2 of them.
You're at 6, right?
I'm at 4.
Oh, he's not keeping his dice up to
on your
date.
dice, which is useful. I will still attack you with 3.
All right.
I draw 3 cards.
No, I die when the second one hits me.
That doesn't work like that, Greg.
When they deal combat damage, isn't it?
Yeah, and they all deal it at the same time. So I draw 3.
I may or may not have got the better version of that on order. Can't remember what it's called now.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's a new card.
I know, but the other one draws a card when they enter the battlefield as well.
Cards with cycling in my graveyard. What have we got? No, 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 no. Oh, that is cycling. That is cycling. Just decree then, I guess. Doesn't seem very good. Blur. Maybe I should have attacked with the elemental as well. Because I need an answer to your 13/13, otherwise it becomes a 19/19 trample.
The power, yeah, sorry, yeah, correct. I forgot their counters.
Yes. None of these cards do that.
Oh yeah, I can just max screen Sam now.
Maybe I should have just attacked Greg with a 4th one. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 mana. So if I do 4 there, 5 there, then I've got to draw. I don't think these even have cycling. That's so awkward. So 16, 3, and 3 is 6, puts me to 2. That's not much copy. So I guess I do that. Okay, let's see if you can just kill me. So I'm gonna tap 9 mana, to make 3 more elemental dudes. So I've got 4 total. Taking 12 counters off this, put it 14. And say do your best.
Untapping. Upkeeping. Drawing. See if I get a card. Well, that's a land. Gain a life.
Hey, probably relevant.
Potentially. Let's see. No, nothing relevant. Yeah, let's mutate my dude onto my dude.
Makes sense.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boop. I'm going to go to combat.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack you, Sam, with both of these guys.
So he's a 1919.
So you've got a 19 trample and a 3/3.
Correct.
So I could so I've got 16 blocking power. So I could either go to 2, or I could try to kill your flyer and go to 1.
Which he can get back.
And so I will put 3 of them on. What does that do? You
Flyer.
pay 1 life.
Paid
And return
black,
it to your
blue, 1 life,
hand.
return it to my hand, and it has flash.
Oh, for God's sake. Right. And you've still got plenty of mana.
Correct.
Work, you piece of shit internet. Jesus Christ, why has it suddenly gone to shit? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just really delayed. Cool.
Oh, I've just been waiting to say stuff. Yeah, so I'll put 3 of my elementals on your commander and the other one on your other guy. Cool. I will pay black, blue, lose a life, and return it to my hand.
Yep.
And then...
So 3 of these die, and I take 7.
Yeah.
Put you
I'm
on
at 1.
13
1
commander
life.
damage. I will pass turn.
Untap. And draw. Goes up to 15. 7 cards in hand. So it costs 2 to hit you for each trying to hit you. And I've got 10 toughness. I suppose I'm obliged to just try this and cast Steam Augury.
What's that do?
Reveal the top 5 cards of my library and separate them into 2 piles, and then you choose which pile you want to give me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my top 5 are Remote Isle, Martial Coup, Reliquary Tower, Boon of the Wishgiver, and Ghostly Prison. So I'm going to sort them into 2 piles, and you're going to choose which you give me. So we've got Ghostly Prison, Martial Coup, Reliquary Tower, Boon of the Wish Giver, and Remote Isle. So divide it like that. So I've got Ghost of Prison and Remote Isle, and then Martial Coup, Reliquary Tower, and Boon of the Wish Giver.
You can have the Ghostly Prison pile.
Cool. These go to my graveyard, I think. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll play Shabraz, the Sky Shark.
Which does.
Yeah, it is a partner with Bralin, Sky Shark Rider, and whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and I gain 1 life.
Okay, and you can give humans
2,
fly.
3, 4, 5. Sure, that is text that is available on the card. Spoiler, it's probably not relevant. I believe I searched my library for that card because a partner.
Yeah, put it in your hand.
Where's Braylon? Whenever I discard a card, put a +1/+1 counter on it, deals 1 damage to each opponent, and it gives target shark a trample until end of turn. What a fantastic line of text. I now have 8, so I can cycle this Remote Isle for free because of new perspectives. So I'll draw a card which is going to put a counter on this and gain me a life, up to 2. Then I play my land for the turn, which is a mountain, and pay 5 for this Spellpire Phoenix. When it enters the battlefield, I may return target instant or sorcery with cycling from my graveyard to my hand, which is going to be Decree of Justice. I can then cycle Decree of Justice to the fact that New Perspectives lets me cycle for free. I'm not paying any mana because I don't have any, to gain life, draw me a card, so I'm up to 3. And I can cycle this Desert of the Fervent up to 4. The thing, I've got some amount of Hoofprint Stag counter, so I don't really care. And then draw a card.
You're not won yet, Connor.
I mean, I'm not really the one taking time, am I?
No.
I don't know, I'm not paying attention.
I've not done anything other than cast the 1 card I've drawn and attacked every turn.
I fear that is the end of my turn, though. Yep.
Cool. I will flash in my dude.
Yup. I have 10, 12, 18 toughness, and 20 power. And 4 life.
It's going to be a tough one.
And your guy's a 1919, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
God.
So I would go to 1 and everything would trade off.
2 and a black.
Rip.
Mutate.
What's that? Oh, that makes me sack a guy, right?
Insatiable Hemophage. When this creature mutates, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. So you lose 2.
That kills me.
I gain 2. And it also now has Death Touch on top of Trample.
Oh,
sure. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely dead. Yeah.
Cool. Attack.
With him is enough.
Hooray.
I only have 6 creatures. Yep.
Ooh.
I really, really enjoyed that.
What's the name of that last guy, Connor? What's the name of that last guy?
Insatiable Hemophage.
It's in Ikoria. It's like a pretty good draft card.
It has mutate and it's in Ikoria, surely not.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, as opposed to Otrimi, which isn't in Ikoria.
It's in the Ikoria Commander set.
That's correct.
Still
There is
based on Ikoria.
a difference between the two.
There is.
I'm
It's
really
an unnecessary
upset that I
difference
didn't get to play any of my comic book
Yeah.
versions.
There he is. Scary.
Well, we gave it our all.
We did. We tried.
I didn't.
If Greg had gone quietly into the night, I probably would have won.